back to my channel, Beats by Chrissy. If you haven't done it already, make sure you click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and also click that bell so you guys can get notifications every time I post. I know it's been a crazy week, a crazy month, you know, being with everything that has been going on with the Black Lives Matter movement and George Floyd and everybody else. You know, I just want justice for everyone. And speaking from personal experiences and my personal experiences, like, something has to be done and change has to come. I also felt like social media was getting really overwhelming, so I had to just take a little break. You know, I had to take a step back. I'm back, I'm in a better headspace, and I have a new video for you guys. Today's video is going to be about primers. Yes, primers. The reason for this video is because I know some people, they don't use primer, and I'm here to tell you that it's really important to actually use a primer. It's also really important to try to figure out what your skin type is, because I know at first I didn't know what my skin type is, but I do know that my skin type is going to be combination. I know I get really oily on the bridges of my nose, like right above my brows. You know, this is called the T-zone area, and that's basically where I get really, really oily. I also get really, really oily on my chin. It is very, very annoying, but that's why I try to use primers like that will go under my makeup, that will make sure that the makeup will adhere to my skin because of the type of skin that I have. Like, you know, if you use a primer that's, I want to say an oil-based primer, then it's just going to be really, really oily after a while, after you start to sweat and everything, and then maybe your makeup is going to move all over the place, and that's not going to be what you want after a while. People always want flawless skin for hours and hours, and I feel like the best solution is to use a mattifying primer. The first primer I want to talk about is the Tasha Silk Canvas. This is the liquid canvas. This runs for about $52. I know you guys seen me using this primer before. I probably use it in every video that I have just because it's like really my favorite. The thing is, it's not exactly listed as a mattifying primer, but it's also oil free. So I feel like it gives me that, you know, that dry look that I look for right before I put my makeup on. This is what the pump looks like. It smells really, really good. And this is, like I said, this is my favorite primer. I use it for all of my makeup looks. I know it also comes in like a solid version. I've never personally tried that one, but I do have the Poreless Primer Putty from e.l.f., which everyone compares that to. And I definitely like this product. I definitely would use it. I definitely would kind of compare it just a little bit to the liquid canvas, just because it still gives it that same kind of feel. I just lean more towards my Tatcha Silk Canvas a little bit more. It's a little more easier to spread on your face, being that, you know, you have to dig into this, and the other one is a pump. The second primer I want to talk about is from Milk. It's called the Hydro Milk Grip Primer. It definitely does grip. I definitely feel like if you have dry skin, you can definitely use this. If you have oily skin, you can use this. My only issue with this is when it comes to putting your powder on, I feel like it really does do adhere. So you might have those harsh lines when you're doing, like, I guess you're baking your nose, when you're trying to get that really, really, I want to say deep contour, and it will look really, really weird. So you kind of don't really want to really do that. But as you can see, I used most of it, so I enjoyed it. I would give this, for a 5-star rating, I would give this 3 stars. Yeah, 3 stars. My Tatcha Silk Canvas, I would give it 5 stars, definitely. The next primer I want to talk to you guys about is from e.l.f. It's called a Luminous Matte Makeup Primer. And I'm like, yeah, how can something be luminous and matte at the same time? Yeah, I was just as confused too. But, you know, I tried it and I felt like, well, I tried it on my hand because I'm going to be using this primer on my skin, and I'm just going to show you guys how it looks with my foundation. So I just felt like, you know, how can something be matte and luminous? But it definitely does give that matte and luminous type of feel. So once I put it on my skin and show you guys how it looks, then you guys can decide for yourself if this is going to be the product for you. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. I just did my brows, so I'm actually going to really show you guys how the primer works after I do my eye makeup. But I just wanted to show you guys how on fleek my eyebrows were. And I used the Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade in the color 262 Black Brown. Now I'm gonna go do my eye makeup and I'll be right back. I'm back, y'all. Yes, these lashes are longer than ever, but I am going to try the primer now. Luminous Matte Primer. I'm gonna just read off a couple of ingredients for you guys, just so you guys know what's inside. It says made with acai berry or acai berry. I never really know how to say that word. I should look it up. The ingredients are water, cyclopentyl, that word is hard, dimethicone, vinyl dimethicone, cross polymer, dimethicone, peg 10, dimethicone. So mostly made up of dimethicone. So it's like a little twist off top. It smells a little bit like flowers. That is pretty matte. I would say about also giving me a luminous glow. Totally. It's all about how it's gonna look after my foundation though. They won't stop with these fireworks, guys. I am so sorry. Sound like they about to come through my window. As you know, my go-to foundations that I mix, because this one's a little bit too dark for me and I feel like this one's just right, so I just go a little bit warmer. And I also feel like my body is darker than my face. I've mentioned this countless times, so I just like to be a little bit warmer. The foundations used is Infallible 24-hour matte. This is in hazelnut, and then the radiant one from NARS, the Natural Radiant foundation, and this is Caracas. Just in case you guys are gonna try to match yourselves. I also picked up this brush today, guys, from e.l.f. It was $3. It's a nice little foundation brush. I'm actually not going to spread my foundation with this brush though. I am going to use my Real Technique sponge. I like to blend it fast before it dries, but I am actually really liking the primer. This is my very first time using it, and I'm really feeling it. I really like how my foundation spread on my skin with the primer under it. Primer is really important, you guys, because you know, sometimes you have to think about like priming a wall. So you prime the wall first and then you put the paint on top. That way, you know, you get the best results from the paint. You always have to prime the wall. It's kind of the same concept. So you have to prime your skin in order to get the best payoff when you're applying your foundation, because you want it to look great, especially after it's been hours and hours after wearing it, because it's just like, you know, you want it to stay. You don't want it to be like moving around and sliding all around your face. Like, we don't want that. So now that I applied my foundation, I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face and I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys. I'm back, and this is the finished look, guys. I definitely really like the foundation. So far, like while I've had it on, it hasn't gotten really oily the way I would think that it would. You know, I've been rocking my, you know, my natural fro. This is all of my hair. It's been really hard to try to maintain it, but I found like a really great routine for my hair. So if you guys do want a video of that, you guys can comment and whatever, say if you want me to do it, say if you don't want me to do it. No, I'm just playing. But no, definitely comment down below and, you know, give me some suggestions. They really are wilding with the fireworks, like for real. Like I'm tired of them, for real. That's all I have for you guys today. So until next time with my next video,